Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits.
Good effort from distance. Oh, easy pickings there. That's been slipped through.
Ferran Torres
Has it in a wide position.
quality ball.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. McAllister. Can he get on the end of this? Rafinha.
And here's the chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what has happened here? Rafinha! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Such good technique.
Now, this could be a chance. Mateus! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Freiburg with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's there to clear it. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a sweeping cross. And it's been hooked away. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. So we're still where we started right now. Nuno Mendes. Mendes getting forward. Mateus. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Massaro! Laporte getting this one clear.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rafinha aimed beyond the defence. Shot, surely!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And now they can clear their lines. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Ferran Torres. McAllister. Looking for options for movement. Serginho's cross. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Now, can they get him away? He's cut it out. Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Gerrard. And it's Bojan. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gerrard. Bojan. McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. He's having a shot! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Freiburg really could have done without this. So the most significant moment of the game. He scores for sure! Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Cordoba have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Real chance here. And a chance! Cristiano Ronaldo threads one in. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there's the clearance. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a simple one for the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution on the field. Number 13, Neymar. Number 24, Serginho.
So we're underway for the second half.
Field, number 18.
Freiburg can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That's a look and place it forward. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Freiburg have their second corner now. And a header! No, not the best of headers. Could be danger here. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rafinha knocks it into space. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered low. Corner then. Freiburg have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Laporte. And he's intervened well there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Freiburg do have a chance to counter here. Bojan steaming forward at pace. In towards the back stick. And he's there to clear it. Chance for a shot! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Albert Ferrer cuts out the pass. He is through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! In he goes again. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Freiburg really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rafinha.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Now it's Rafinha. And this is Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That has been cut short. Gerrard. Dumfries. Lovely feet. And that's been intercepted.
Freiburg really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well read, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. Rafinha. Oh, that has not gone well. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gerrard cuts it out. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Mendes. Back towards the middle. Knocks it out wide. Plays the return pass. Mateus touches it back. Pacho. And it's Gerrard. And Mateus. And it's made its way to him.
Freiburg really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pacho.
There will be
Massaro.
1 minute added time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he can thump it away. Bojan. And they're back on the ball again. And that'll be the end of that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show
A quick
for all of
reminder
that.
today that smoking is only allowed.
So what do you
in
take
areas
away
shown
from it
on
all,
this
Jim?
map. Thank you for your
Freiburg just
cooperation.
couldn't get into any kind of rhythm after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers adequate... Goal! Manchester United!
Manchester United after 4 minutes is number 22.
So, a breakthrough already.
Rafinha.
Kimmich. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he was quick to react. Spread out to the left. João Cancelo. Ball's played through. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Yamal. And it's Messi. Akanji, nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Yamal. Now it's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Akanji. Nicely aimed pass. Wirtz does really well to win the ball there. Swung over. Tries to play it through. Now there's a Messi! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifted it to the flank. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. That's the keeper's ball. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for the run. He's come in hard. Kimmich clears without hesitation. Distributed tidily. Yamal knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, what's he done? Wirtz! Kimmich is the team's great visionary. And no, he's seen through all of that. That's going wide left. Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And a chance! Oh, good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Massaro. Rafinha. Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Massaro. Looking to play him in. And that was asking for too much.
Castolo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his...
Oh, terrible pass. And here's Rafinha. There will be a throw-in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Mateus. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Wirtz. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello, attendees.
So, nothing in it,
This is
Jim?
a lost
What do you think?
children's
Well, it's been a
announcement.
decent game so
Please
far,
keep your
Peter,
eyes on
although
your children
I
during
think
the
in the
match
next
at all
45
times.
minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Manchester United are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Messi. Wirtz picks it up out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Rafinha. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a... Oh no, this does not look good. Can he get on the end of this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi will not want to lose out here, not again. It's Gerrard! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Gerrard. It could be danger here. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Wirtz. Rafinha. Almost an hour gone. Rafinha. Threads one in. João Cancelo has the space to scheme. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's been shifted off it. Gerrard. Gerrard running with intent. And here's Yamal. He's picked his way through. Upamecano clears. Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Flings in across. Oh, this looks sharp. That's destined for the flank. Yamal makes a dash for it. And he's quick to return it. Massaro.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about up to 75 minutes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's McAllister.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and...
He's given it away! Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Sends it crossfield. Well timed, excellent interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good read, needed to be. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Castolo has found the net here, of course. It's a good spell of possession, this. Gerrard simply refused to be outdone there. Yamal. João Cancelo. Rafinha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Rafinha. Another throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So
here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Substitution.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." And here's Sorloth, and it's Messi. Oh, that's a very decent... He's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Wirtz. Sorloth. And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Messi. And it's Rijkaard. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's chosen to go back. It's Albert Ferrer. Look at the space here. It's a good ball out wide. Aimed at the far side. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rafinha. Massaro. Kimmich. Messi. Played out towards the right wing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Showing good feet. Messi! Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bojan. So that was it, the first period of extra
And now,
time.
to all members of the crowd, I'd
So the
like to
very
ask you
last
to
of
join
the
me
action
in
is
wishing
still
our
to come.
birthday
Two
boy
teams
a
separated
very
here
special
by the
birthday.
smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicked it back promptly. Rijkaard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's got away. Shot, good chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
After 20 minutes in extra time.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Manchester United drag themselves back again. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bruno takes a shot! And it's Bojan. Now it's Solot. Oh, that's fabulous. And he can thump it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Bojan. Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Kimmich. Cleared away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. Manchester United take this the distance.
Please be reminded.
Look, I've been in
that
this
drinking is
position
only
myself,
allowed
and
in the
after a
areas shown in
grueling
this
game,
map.
you
Thank
don't want to
very
back
much for your
down if
cooperation.
the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Rafinha is the next man in the spotlight.
Never looked in doubt, really.
So both teams on the board. So on to the second man.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Messi is the man who's second in line. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. That's a good penalty.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Solot, the third man up. It's 3 each. Yamal is fourth up. Big character, big moment, big save. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
No, saved it! And their fate is sealed. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end,
Hello,
in the only way it could have been.
Please join me in wishing a happy
Manchester
wedding anniversary
United
for one of
really
our fans.
must be
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Diaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Let's a look and place it forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Diaz. Now it's Batistuta. This might spell danger. There's the shot! Goal! Freiburg! And it's Freiburg who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's picked his way through, and he was quick to react. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
And that is expertly dealt with. And he's quick to get rid. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's going to be disappointed with that. Mateus, Batistuta, chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. And he lines up a great leap! And he's there to get it away. Messi.
Freiburg really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away. Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Gets his head on it! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Cafu is there to clear. Tries to play
There
it
will be
through.
1 minute added time.
And that was very necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And now, I'd just like to read out
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Freiburg with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Substitution.
And we get things going again.
Freiburg can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Ødegaard. Threads one in. And it's Mendes. Can he latch on to this?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Throw in. Granit Xhaka. Freiburg are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Looking for options for movement. Ødegaard plays a sharp little ball here, and he can clear it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass is just off target.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now that... And Batistuta! It's loose now. Oh, and he's following up! Pass somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter.
Mateus! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Oh, what shoots! And it's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Freiburg are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Just 5 minutes left. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Massaro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The cross. Towering header! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. An instinctive delivery. Here comes another cross. And the keeper beats it away. Cleared without hesitation. That's at the end. Freiburg looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Massaro
Hello,
claiming the man of the
attendees.
match
This
award,
is a
and
Lost
there is
Children's
very little room
announcement.
for argument.
With the father of a boy in a blue
How would you
hat.
sum up what we've... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He has found the way through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Batistuta has it out wide and in space. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Rivaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Tries to play it through. Now there's a Mateus! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's picked his way through. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was alert to it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mateus receives him in a wide position. Oh, shoots!
Argentina really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That ball looks a good one. That is some save from Carl.
Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Can he get on the end of this? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Knocks it into space.
Raul gets into a good position.
Xhaka getting this one clear. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And a quick reminder today,
So
everybody,
neither
to
side
make
yet
sure to
off
put
the
any
mark.
litter in
After
the
all
bins
that probing
provided.
and testing
Thank
the
you for your
waters,
cooperation.
here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Freiburg have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's going for goal!
And we have our very first corner. Rivaldo with the short one.
Backward it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Berbatov.
And Berbatov!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bojan. Right, Batistuta.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Belletti.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And he's in on goal!
Granit Xhaka. Bojan.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Argentina needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Berbatov. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo
Going face-to-face with his great rival.
Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Upamecano with the clearance. Tries to pass it through. De Bruyne.
Belletti.
Oh, it's come off the upright.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now he's running away. Massaro. That's another chance! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity.
Substitution for
Exactly what's
Argentina.
required when on the
Number
counter-attack.
13, Raul. Number 9, Berbatov. Number 15, Batistuta. Coming on the field, number
Great
20,
vision.
Messi.
And
Number
he's straight
10,
offside.
Diego Forlan. Number 23, Robert Lewandowski.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Pacho.
Gerrard. And it's Batistuta.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Lewandowski.
2 added minutes has been
Belletti.
indicated.
Shot could be on. So that's it. It is all over.
So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game
Please
went
join
on,
me
a
in
draw
wishing
was
all the
always
best for
likely to be
members
on the
of our
card.
fan
So
club
overall, I
celebrating
don't
their
think
wedding
anyone will be
anniversary
complaining
today.
too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. And he's straight offside. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good climb! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard. Granit Xhaka. Bojan Krkić going face-to-face with his great rival. Freiburg are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Merino, pass somewhat off target, and Bojan. He's a sharp little ball here. Juve always looking for that half a chance. Threads one in. It's played through for him, and he's cut it out. Mateus. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gerrard. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus receives it in a good position here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Look at the space here. Bojan. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. McAllister. Dani Olmo. Gerrard. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bojan. Massaro. Bojan. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Kalulu cuts it out. That's the end of the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello attendees, this is a
Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second period is underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Kalulu. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dani Olmo. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. And he whips it in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Granit Xhaka. Gerrard. Knocks it into space. And he was quick to react. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through. Massaro! Oh, it's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold ploughing through the middle. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Gerrard, and it's Marino. Now this tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Xhaka can get it clear. Now that looks a decent ball, and he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Brazil really deserve full marks for effort, though. It's clear they want to win this. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dani Olmo skims one in, and he's quick to get rid. Mikel Merino is flagged offside.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Freiburg really will have to throw everything at this now. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Now this could be a chance. And the counter is on. Cute ball, now how can he reach it? And he was quick to react. No way through. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's hit the upright. And he thumps it clear. Gerrard. Granit Xhaka. Gerrard. Batistuta. And no, that was never going to make it. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister. First quarter of an hour gone. Alexander-Arnold played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's good running with the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a measured ball. Can he finish? Goal! Freiburg! And we have liftoff. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Freiburg have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that was asking for too much. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And here's Azar. Lovely ball. Mbappe! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Now, can they get him away? Oh, now he can... And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Towering header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mendes. Kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
Gerrard. Freiburg looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hazard. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Aims beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold tries to... Mbappe! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Brazil really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Just eases him off the ball. McAllister is the team's great visionary. McAllister has it out wide and in space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Massaro tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Freiburg go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Freiburg just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Freiburg leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Massaro goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Freiburg have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Chance! Again, a brilliant save. Corner number 3 coming up. Played in with purpose. And that's the keeper's ball. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Some resolute defending there. Albert Ferrer does really well to win the ball there. Still just a single goal between the sides. Dani Olmo, McAllister. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that was very necessary.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Great vision. And Batistuta! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That pass has been well intercepted. He's found a way through. Bojan Kurkic getting forward. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And another try! No, not the best of headers.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Gerrard. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Great ball if he can get there. Duke is onto this. Duke! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Batistuta. Merino. He's a sharp little ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that pass just didn't quite work.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
There they go, hunting in packs.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might...
There's the shot! Goal! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Freiburg are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quality ball. Freiburg can consider themselves just about safe now. Mateus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's bustling through here. He is. And Batistuta! Mateus. Gerrard. And Mateus. Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nicked it back promptly. Now then, the ball's come loose. And there goes the final whistle. Freiburg can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
And a quick reminder
Batistuta
today that
picking up
parking
the
in
Man of the
area
Match
around the
award,
stadium is
and
strictly
no
forbidden.
surprise there.
Please use parking provided by the club or
So,
any
Jim,
other
how do you
paid
reflect
parking
on what
facilities
we've
in the
seen?
area.
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really get
welcome
the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
And he's had it nicked away. Pressing high and with purpose. Hakimi. Mateus. And he's intervened well there. Gerrard. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Cabo Verde with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's there to clear it. And it's right, and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Gerrard attempts a clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservative
To have an attempt on goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Hakimi couldn't squeeze it through. Kajolu. Now he's off and running. Kimmich looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bojan. Turns back here, probably the best option. Very nicely done. He'll try from distance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Has he won it? He just might have won it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Mendes. Rafinha. Oh, they could break here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Mateus. Kimmich. Tries to play it through. Now it's Neymar. Oh, red, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. Upamecano. And Rafinha. Rafinha gets on his bike and on the move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendes gets into a good position. Great chance! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Massaro really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Merino.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, there's the clearance. Cabo Verde have it back and can go again. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Gerrard. Upamecano. And it's Marquinhos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And Mateus. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Drogba. Just eases him off the ball. Gerrard. Merino. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
With the owner of
Any
a
opinion
blue
you'd like to
car
express on the
parked
first
outside
half?
the stadium
Well,
gate,
both sides would
kindly
have
remove
expected
it, as it is
a
about to
closely
be towed
fought
away.
match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Freiburg are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitution.
Second period then underway. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. Massaro. He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a good ball out wide. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Freiburg have the chance to go the other way. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's managed to get free. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cabo Verde are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. And it's Bojan. Bojan. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, that's neat. Chance to deliver. Defending of the desperate variety. Drogba, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's one on shot at goal! Goal! Freiburg! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The goal scorer
And a calamitous moment
after
ends with
68
the
minutes.
inevitable result.
Well, you've got to give him
23,
credit for pressing so quickly there.
Massaro.
Freiburg with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Substitution in progress.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shot could be on. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Ambitious ball here. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. "75 minutes played. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Cabo Verde really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Neymar. He's picked it. It's Neymar!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Plays a sharp little ball here. That's an imaginative pass. It's a promising position. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
João Cancelo tries to pass it through. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here.
Substitutions taking place.
Cabo Verde really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Adriano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Freiburg have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And now, please
Massaro
turn towards
taking
the
in the
screen for a
accolades, having been
special
named man of the match,
presentation featuring our
and
guest
deservedly
performance
so.
today.
Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mateus. Tonali did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Bruno Guimaraes powering forward here, that's been slipped through. Space for him to turn and look, and he lines up a cross. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And we have our very first corner. Freiburg has the chance to go the other way. And it's Batistuta. He won't be happy with that one. Freiburg, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Marquinhos. Now it's Yamal. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. He's on it, can he get away? And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Drogba. Now it's Batistuta. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Nuno Mendes. Fermin. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Now it's Yamal. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gerrard. Batistuta. And Mateus. Now it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder, that could spell trouble. And he shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Now, what about this cross? Freiburg can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Batistuta! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Hakimi. Oh, what a mistake! And he's got his range wrong there. Nuno Mendes.
There
And
will
it's
be 1
Marquinhos.
minute added time.
And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
And a quick
Freiburg
reminder today,
certainly
everybody,
have
to
plenty of
make sure
positives
to
to
put any
take from
litter
that
in the
first half,
bins
especially the
provided.
way they
Thank
were
you
able
for your
to turn it
cooperation.
on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he's there to belt it away. Massaro. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And this is Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Gerrard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the counter is on. Barcola,
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. It's out for a goal kick. Nuno Mendes, Barcola, and it's Batistuta. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising, but he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's been hooked away.
Freiburg clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, they could break here. Referee's given a throw. And it's Batistuta. Granit Xhaka.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good
And a
mix
quick
of
announcement
action
for the
and
benefit of
plenty of
anybody who was
talking
found
points,
themselves a
and it
little
ended
lost
with the
today.
right...
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat sub-optimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So it's down to business here.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, shooting chance! That's a cute ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Played out wide. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bale, Bojan, and that pass just didn't quite work. Looking for a runner.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Marquinhos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
And it's takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That was a given. It always was.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's anyone's ball now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Al Nassr have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Fermin, distributed tidily.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's good play. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. McAllister, they're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But where it came from. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal. And here's Gerrard. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Bojan. Bale. And he's found a way past. Bojan! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bojan Kirkic can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And it's Bojan. And this is Bale. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, he's found support out wide. Diaz, he's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! And he's heaved it away. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Fermin really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure. Al Nassr certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Hakimi cuts out the pass. And here's Diaz. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Now the cross. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's gone for goal. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gerrard. He is through here. And he's quick to get rid. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Just a quick announcement.
Al
And the
Nassr
exciting one
finding
too,
themselves
we're about to
behind
announce
by
today's
just
lottery
one goal
numbers.
at the break.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's in on goal. Diaz! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Cucurella. Diaz is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Nice looking ball. Bojan is wide and looking to get onto this. The ball has bounced loose now. Just eases him off the ball. And he cuts out the supply. Al Nassr still this single goal behind. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Pinches it off him. Great vision. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Shot, surely! And he should have made them pay.
Diaz deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And it's Kimmich. Tries a deft little ball. McAllister clears it away. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Now he's got space here, and this is Bale. Oh, now he can run away with it. Diaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, it's played into the area. Shapes to shoot! Diaz. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Diaz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Stood up well to him there. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Bale. It's Bale!
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Real chance!
And what have we put?
Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
He has found the way through.
Now it's Kimmich. He's found the way through. Crossed it.
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Can he finish? And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 2 then.
Keeper has taken decisive action. That's tidy.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. And here's Yamal.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Oh, some tackle that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's got away. And the number on the board is 3. That is ended up in no man's land.
There won't be another chance after this one. And he shoots!
Now, how often do you see that? Hakimi.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.